Hello, Lions fans. One Pride. I'm Derek and I'll update you on everything happening in Detroit. As the Detroit Lions head towards their second preseason game this weekend, one issue looms large: wide receiver depth. This concern isn't new. It could have been identified months ago. Yet, with the season fast approaching, the need for clarity at the wide receiver position has become more pressing. On Wednesday, Lions head coach Dan Campbell addressed this issue, emphasizing the need for someone to step up and fill the crucial WR3 role. The Lions still have the opportunity to reinforce the receivers room. Who would be the best targets for an addition? First, my friends, can I ask you a favor? If you like what we're doing here, show your support by clicking the like button. It's a great way to help us. Thank you for your support. On Wednesday morning, during an appearance on 97.1 The Ticket, Campbell was asked about the WR3 spot within the scope of the Lions offense. His response was telling. Honestly, what it is we just need a reliable staple, you know? Like, that's what Reynolds was for us. Josh Reynolds was the reliable guy we could count on. He was gonna be where he's supposed to be when he was supposed to be there to play any spot, and he'd make a critical catch for you. Campbell's comments underscore the importance of finding a steady, reliable receiver who can fill the void left by Reynolds. The Lions need someone who can consistently be where they need to be when they need to be there. A player who can make the plays when the ball comes their way. Campbell's message is clear. The Lions are not afraid to make changes if the current roster doesn't step up. We don't want to just keep a guy because he's receiver 3, 4, 5, Campbell warned. This is a direct challenge to players like Donovan Peoples-Jones, Doris Fountain, and Traquan Smith, who are all vying for spots on the Lions' wide receiver depth chart. If they don't rise to the occasion, the team will look elsewhere. There's a growing argument that the Lions need to look outside their current roster to address the wide receiver depth issue. While the team may not make a move until after Saturday's preseason game, the possibility of trading for a wide receiver is very much on the table. The Lions cannot afford to enter the season with uncertainty at such a critical position. If the Lions decide to pursue a trade, here are 5 wide receivers they could target. David Bell, Cleveland Browns. David Bell has had a challenging start to his NFL career. After being selected 99th overall by the Cleveland Browns in 2022, Bell has struggled to find playing time, playing only 733 offensive snaps over 31 games. His quad injury in the Browns' preseason opener has further complicated his quest to secure a roster spot. However, Bell was a reception machine at Purdue, and his potential is still evident. If the Lions are looking for a young receiver with upside, Bell could be a low-cost option. Terrace Marshall, Carolina Panthers. Terrace Marshall has had a tough time finding his footing with the Carolina Panthers. Over 3 seasons, he's dealt with multiple head coaches, offensive coordinators, and starting quarterbacks, which has stunted his development. However, Marshall has the physical tools, 6'2", 210 pounds, 4.38 40-yard dash, to be a valuable asset. With the Panthers' new regime and recent additions to their wide receiver group, Marshall could be available for a trade. The Lions could acquire him for a late-day 3 draft pick, making him a low-risk, high-reward option. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, Buffalo Bills. Marquez Valdes-Scantling has been mentioned as a potential cut candidate for the Buffalo Bills. While drops have been an issue throughout his career, his ability to stretch the field, 17.0 yards per catch average, makes him an intriguing trade target. Valdes-Scantling's deep threat ability could complement the Lions' current receiving core, adding a new dimension to their offense. Noah Brown, Houston Texans. Noah Brown had a breakout season in 2023, setting career highs in receiving yards, 567, and yards per catch, 17.2. Known for his ability to generate yards after the catch, YAC, Brown could bring a dynamic element to the Lions' offense. With the Texans boasting a deep wide receiver group, Brown could be a trade candidate, especially if the Lions are willing to be aggressive. Darius Slayton, New York Giants. Darius Slayton has long been a name associated with the Lions as a potential trade target. Despite being down the Giants' depth chart, Slayton has been a consistent performer, topping 45 catches and 720 yards with over 15 yards per catch 4 times in 5 seasons. In a more stable offensive environment, Slayton's potential could be fully realized. The Lions should seriously consider making a move for him before the season begins. As the Detroit Lions navigate their wide receiver depth issues, what do you think is the best course of action? Should they stick with their current roster and hope someone steps up? Or should they explore trade options to bring in a reliable WR3? Which of the potential trade targets do you find most intriguing, and why? We'd love to hear your thoughts on how the Lions should address this critical need. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Remember to support the channel, leave your like and subscribe. Don't miss any update, news, or insight about the Lions, always stay ahead. See you soon.